animals. Who gets up for the offspring of animals?
The woman animal.
The female animal.
So,
She was actually in pains.
yeah.
Giving life
Yeah.
to a child.
Whoever that woman is, we are very sorry. That man did what? That man did what
And
he
if
did.
they are strong
Mine,
in their role, there will be life in that place. Also, they are the ones that whisper wisdom to the men.
She's
Wisdom.
Hi everyone, you're welcome again to another episode of Couch Talk. You know we talk about life issues here.
And when this man is humble, hands all together.
We talk about life issues here. Today is a special edition, as you can see. We don't have one person, we have three people. You know us now. My name is Sinmi, this is Tosin, and we have three of our friends here. Okay, so I don't even know how to introduce them. I don't know what to call them. Some time ago, there was a group of them. They used to be called Fantastic Four. What? Right now. Okay, so we have. No, you don't know the gist.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have Collins on the far end there. We have we have Precious in the middle, and we have Ian. Okay. Today we're talking about a topic that is dear to my heart. Forgive us if this goes out of forgive us if this goes out of hand, but it's a topic that needs to be discussed. It's feminism versus masculinity. If you have been tuning in, thank you very much for tuning in so far, and we hope you can enjoy this episode. So let's get to it. I think the first question is talking about feminism.
Yeah. You know, this is what is kind of strange.
I like them bad.
And who better to talk about feminism?
For him.
Feminism.
Okay. By the way, I think I need to start by saying I am a feminist.
Oh.
And I don't think
Interesting.
are you a feminist, Precious? I don't think you are.
I don't know. I am for women's rights, but
Not men, so men have no rights. I don't understand.
not the extreme. So we don't know what feminism is anymore.
So I think I'm the best person to define what feminism is.
Go ahead.
Because I'm a feminist.
Go ahead.
I believe that feminism
My God.
No, see, I have actually made this illustration a few times. The fact that some people bastardize the name and use it to do a lot of atrocities does not necessarily mean that is what feminism is about. Feminism, in its actual sense, the definition is fighting for the rights of the female, making sure she has a voice, making sure that she's treated fairly, like a human should be treated. So treat her right. If she does something, treat her the way you would treat a man. If she does the same thing a man does, just treat her the same way. Give her what she deserves. That is what feminism is about. Do you guys have anything to say to that?
I agree.
So it's like human rights.
Yes, but for women.
Female
But
rights.
for women. See, when a problem comes up, when there is a problem,
Where? When?
a solution comes up to battle the problem. For a long time, women have been undermined. For a long time, women cannot speak. Women could not speak in places. They could not get certain jobs. They could not get paid for certain things. They were not allowed to do some things. They were being treated unfairly. They were being abused. And that was the need. That was why there was a need for feminism. And that is what feminism is about.
I think for this whole concept about feminism started during this post pre-economic crisis back in those days. So it's like women were just had to be in the kitchen, that's to work on the farm, while the man would do whatever they want to do. So after a while, there was this need for economic stability. I think the concern has been that there has been this imbalance where men are meant to get a certain height, while the women just try to do catch up. So due to those crises, after the whole economic imbalance, so women started to do things for themselves. Okay, I'm going for this degree, I'm going for that degree. Then the balance was getting steady. They were asking for the same thing, just like every random man would do. So that became a concern. It's like they were trying to bruise the ego of a man, a typical man, where the man is earning more and feels as though the right he has over a woman will be his money. Okay, he can't do much because I'm the head of the home. So when the woman has the same influence as the man in the house, it becomes a concern. But I feel feminism is not equality with men. We are equal but not the same. But most of the time, if we are very traditional in our thinking, we feel that we are the same, but we are not equal. We are human beings. That's the basic. But we are very different. What the women will handle properly, a man doesn't have the capacity to do it. What the man would do properly, the woman doesn't have the capacity to do it. But having to understand as human beings that first of all, we are human beings, then we have gender roles, we have responsibilities, we have cultural beliefs that has affected our identity. I guess that's where the whole friction about feminism, masculinity comes in. And people feel as though it's a concern.
I think we should talk about how feminism affects masculinity.
Or how masculinity has affected feminism.
It's the same thing.
Because
This is what I feel actually. I feel there's always an integration in the two. You can't actually be a real man if you don't have an influence of a woman inside of your locks, basically. That's what I feel. You can't feel
you better not start. You better not talk anything.
like you can't even be a woman, like an ideal woman, without an influence of a man, basically.
But we have also seen in feminism where many of the women have come out and said they don't need a man for anything.
Yeah.
And that is where I think the lines have been blurry. Because no matter how far we want to run away from this truth, nothing completes a man more than a woman that's supposed to do it. And nothing completes a woman more than the man that was created for them.
I'm waiting.
So we have women on the feminism block
A lot.
that say whatever a man can do, I can do. Or even worse, what a man can do, I can do better. And there's absolutely no need in my life for a man. And that has created problems of its own. That is where have you heard of women that are studs? Studs. Like, instead of dating another man, I can date another woman that has the identity of a man. But still, that has blurred the lines of identity, as you said. But if we come to the point of agreeing that our gender responsibilities are not a hierarchy, because you'll find a man that says God comes first, man comes next, woman comes next. But the thing is, that's not how God intended it. God intended the woman to be complementary, not to be under the man. Because there are some men, back then men used to actually walk over women.
Yes.
But that is not how God intended it. God intended for the woman to complement the man. That is why I believe the woman was picked from the side. Not from the head to be ruled over, not from the foot to be trodden under, but from the side. Side by side with the man.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
That's been argued actually because some people checked, some people actually checked, and I've actually gone online to check. The ribs of a man are complete. I think it's just Adam that his rib was taken out of. If we are going to go by that, that rib parts.
I don't know about online sources. I read my Bible.
Yeah, but if we look at the body of a man, you can check, you can compare the.
So
You can
what if actually God created that there are more ribs on this side than this side?
How many ribs do we have?
How do I know?
Like I think we have 12 and we have floating ribs.
What is floating ribs?
Floating ribs are not connected to there's something called this sternum.
Sternum.
Yeah, they're not connected to the sternum. We have true ribs and false ribs. Those are just biology.
A woman must have been created. The false rib.
But I think there's a way culture, religion, and situations also frame people's identity about this old concept about femininity or masculinity. A man that grew up in a very toxic home would likely not do better if he's not properly trained.
You know, I once was on a dating site and got matched with this guy.
You were on the dating site. That's a story.
We don't do that.
That's a story. That's a story for that.
I was on a dating site and I had this
This is
guy. I was matched with this guy. You will still
one
talk
girl.
over. I was matched with this guy and I remember our first conversation. He asked me a few questions. Are you an African woman? I was like, yes. He said, I mean African. I said, yes. And he was like, can you cook? I said, yes. I was like, so you believe you should cook for your man? So I was like, say, why these questions? And I was like, no, because I am an African man and I believe that a man and a woman, when they're in the house, a woman should be cooking, she should clean. I don't expect her to come and be doing 50-50 with me. She can do a little bills, but she can pay a few bills, she can do this, do that, and but I want her to be in the kitchen, something. Well, of course, you guys know that that was my last conversation with the guy. I don't need to say that, but now we are talking about masculinity versus feminism. What is your take on that conversation? Because I feel like, especially African men, they have this mentality.
We won't give our opinion. We have the right.
I think you start calling.
No, of course. Where else am I going? From Collins, it is your turn. No, I feel like men.
No, stop. Say your mind.
No, I feel like men generally, African men, are raised to feel like, see, it is the woman's job to be a slave. So, and it is the man's duty to be the Lord.
Can I?
And they preach. So and the Bible for some reason they've taken the Bible, they've misconstrued the Bible to think that when the Bible says women submit to your husband and Sarah called him Lord, they are like, hey, that is it. Because she said Lord, that means I am Lord. That means that I have the final say, I have everything, I do everything.
Oh, that you have said enough.
I'm trying to.
You have said enough. Keep whatever you say because we are going this side. We are going
We are starting from
Let's have a point.
Let him say.
No, but what's your
That's
take
not
on
done
that?
Yes, my take on that. So, this is going online, and that's why I
Say your
propose.
mind,
No,
nobody
it's not
cares.
about saying your mind.
Ah.
It's just about saying things that will educate people, getting people to think in the right way. So it's a two-way thing, whether you like it or not. There is a principle that the Bible has laid down for marriage.
That's true.
So if your home must stand, you must go by that principle. And if we are going to say we have to live by the Bible, we have to live by the example of people who lived the Bible. So when it comes to marriage, I like the word you said, it's not by be enslaving them. So it was just this from the woman, like they see their husband as their Lord. Yes. So if you bring it from the Bible perspective, and most of the time, like the way Bible said, man is supposed to what? Fend for his house. Like a man who cannot fend for his house is worse than if he there. I don't know if you get it. So like majority of the responsibility when it comes to like catering for the family, footing the bees, yeah, right from time that's supposed to be the man's job. The woman is to complement. So like relating it to what you say in Africa, back then the women always like do more less job, even in the farm work. They do less job. So early in the morning you see this man go to the farm, probably like let's say 6 o'clock, while the woman is still at home trying to make food and all of this for what they're going to eat at the farm. Then before they like 4-3 o'clock they come back home, while the man is still there to return back home by 6. So all of this process, like there have been a process like this man use more energy, all of these things to like cultivate, bring more food, using more manpower to cater for the family. There is I don't know how to put it. I don't care if I offend anybody, but there's a role for the woman which does not actually do with more manpower or man labor, but that role is more easy for a woman to do without like taking much from her. So like I do tell people it's more easier for me to use my hand back then to cut the grass around the house as a guy than telling me to go to the kitchen and cook. So it's more easy for the woman, like my sisters, to stay in the kitchen to cook than my dad telling me go and clear around the house. I don't know if you get it, but like that's a misappropriation of roles in the house.
Let me just.
So where I'm landing to, whether you like it or not, there are some jobs that actually like women cannot do.
They can do it.
Yeah, I don't say they cannot do it. They can. Let me land. When I mean there are some jobs that women cannot do, I'm not talking about secular job. Whether you like it or not, as a man, there are something you want to fix, you want to climb and fix something. It's the man you will call on to fix it.
Me, I fix things here.
Yeah, because you don't have a man yet in the house.
What
I don't know if you get it. There are many interventions. As a man, okay, you want to change this light, and you have a woman in the house. You are the man in the house. You want to change this light.
But you know there are women that don't mind doing like they enjoy.
The context of this conversation now, just so we won't divert, is the man, the woman in a marriage setting.
Yes,
so I won't lose.
That's what we see. Like I'm trying to like the roles of the man and of the woman. That's where I'm going to.
And you're very right.
Yeah. So there's some. If there's a way most women will tell you, are you not the man? Can't you behave like a man?
Only when it's convenient.
Yeah, especially when that feel like they know it's taking more energy. More stress. You can't expect like the master washing the plates and you see the woman changing the tire of the car outside the house, bro.
I change tires.
How, bro? We're talking about in the concept of marriage. Single, I cook. I feed myself. I serve myself.
Your tire.
But there are some women that once I marry, she might not allow me to be serving myself.
Wait. You are done.
Yeah, Precious wanted to say something about it.
No, don't surprise.
I'm not surprised, and it's just the thing you said about cooking and doing that. Like women enjoy doing those things, and men enjoy doing. It's because of the.
I say it's more easy.
No, you said it's more easy.
Yes.
Who are you to judge what is easy for a woman to do? Some women don't like to wash plates. Some women don't like to. They don't find it easy.
It's not about ease.
Wait, he said easy now.
Yeah,
He said it's easy.
I'll validate my point.
No, it's culture.
It is not culture.
I noticed that even in this country, more men cook than women.
Yeah.
I actually noticed.
All right.
So men
we blame it on feminism.
more than
Feminism is the reason.
No,
It is.
some men don't mind to.
No,
Like-
feminism has blurred the boundaries.
So
of
wait.
identity.
So
you find-
my identity is to cook.
No, it's
And
not your
wash
identity.
plates.
But the thing,
because you think it's
No.
easy.
So the woman is the
it's
chef.
not identity.
No,
Again,
he's saying that it's
Wait,
easy.
this
It is not easy.
This you are
Nothing
saying now.
is easy in this
Wait, let me
life.
say what.
Nothing is easy
No,
in this
what
life.
what I related it was what like actually happened back. If you can't
In your
make
house.
you can't make culture in Nigeria or Africa, you can't compare here. Like when you say men cook and women actually have no
Men cook in
wait,
Nigeria too.
all of the services that the man's supposed to do. If you see over here, they pay for it. Like service that a man will like voluntarily want to do on his own in back home, like Nigeria. There are things that you cannot to paint your house or want to fix some stuff in
Me, I
the kitchen.
painted our
No,
house.
yeah, I want to say majority of people. Now you're talking about white people now. Majority of
I
people they
don't talk
dodge,
about
they,
white
they pay for services. And most of the time, the woman even fund more of the bitch. So if you are like trying to relate it like, oh, men do much washing of plate, I can tell you there are women who doesn't complain or they don't see difficult footing the bills of the family. Even the man is just man will be the one
That's the
contributing.
thing. If we're talking about marriage, is what works for the both of you.
No.
Yeah, it's not
Yes,
what
But
works.
seriously, it should be what works for
It's
both
what
of you.
works for the both of you.
So where's that
in-
piece of
in-
feminism?
in-
If you say
in-
it's what works for both of you.
there's no feminism here.
Oh, so
No, wait.
Remember that what we said earlier was that feminism does not necessarily mean that you are fighting against men. Feminism is saying that the woman has a voice. The woman has
has
a
rights.
say. She has a right. She's treated like a human being.
That's
You are not making decisions for her.
and we agree completely. But
Yeah.
it should not reverse the roles that have been
But wait, is it not about what works for the both of you? Because in some home, the man does not mind to wash plates. Like he enjoys washing plates.
yeah, but
And
what
for
we are saying
Family,
is precious.
wait, don't call my name. So
See, there was a book I read that talks about 5 languages of love. So this man said the love language of the wife is rendering of service. Yeah. No, I'm just like trying to make an illustration. This man said it was that kind of man that hates to wash plate right from the house. So like, when I get married, I'm going to stop all of this. Now I'm coming back to fall in love with a woman who loves a man that renders service. So now, like, it was a big war because this was something like forcing what my mother used to force me to do again, start doing it. But just because this was the love language of this woman, this man, like, I actually was trying to unlearn his own and to sacrifice just for the woman to be happy. But that doesn't mean that man was happy doing it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
If I want to look at it from that context,
Yes.
it's like if I'm the president of a country and I have the first lady,
Yes.
I don't expect her to cook in quotes.
Oh, why not?
Because we're going to have chefs to cook. She might,
All the examples
for
we're giving
example,
Tosin.
no, chill. Let's give an absolute example.
Yeah.
An ideal
An
example.
ideal one. If you're the first, like the president of, let's say, Nigeria, for
Yes.
example, you are the first lady,
Yes.
you likely won't expect your wife to cook when there are chefs to do even a
Why
better
not?
job.
Why
You
not?
likely won't.
well, some
Why
people
not?
actually want
Like
their
no one.
wife to.
You likely won't do that. Let's be
You want her to
factual.
focus on other things that are more
Because
important.
if she owns a big, let's say she's like,
Business or a foundation.
yeah, she travels the world, you probably won't want her to do that.
Why not?
You probably want her to find a pseudo means of augmenting that. That won't be like a key. What do you think about that?
Yes.
From that
From that point of view, yeah, definitely.
Because I feel most of the time,
No, yeah, definitely. I don't actually have problem like whether woman cook or not, but it now depends on the woman. It now depends on what the man's like, because that's why most people always miss it or lose their home when it comes to powers like this. A lot of people lose their home. So because of we are not in social settings, things I used to do that makes my husband happy, I'm not doing it anymore. So that was like the same thing like most love language. So if you know your husband likes your food, and you yourself, you like your husband to be eating your food. So being a first lady should not stop you. It might not be every time, but at least there's time once in a while you can just, husband, let me be the one to cook for you today.
So that's what we are saying.
So I'm not like it's not. I'm not even that kind of man. I believe the woman must cook for me every time. I don't know if you get it.
Yeah.
So I'm not that kind of man that I have to wait for my woman to cook before I will eat. No. But the thing is, if I find such a woman, God bless me. I like it. So I get every man to pray for such a thing.
So do you feel gender role and this issue about masculinity and feminism, there's this clash in between?
Yeah, there's always, whether you like it or not, the man is man, the woman is woman. So the leadership of every home falls on a responsible man, whether you like it or not. And the woman always look for up to the man, because the man is supposed to be the head, setting goals and vision, which the woman will help for them to accomplish. I don't know if you get it. So, and as like a year is coming like this, oh, you call your wife, these are my goals. Can we get mortgage? Can we do this? Then that's when you now need the woman coming with nice idea. On name, there are some things we don't actually need now. We have to cut down this bill. Responsible woman. So that's why it's actually good to carry the woman along. I don't know if you get it. Yeah. So you carry the woman, but as the man, you're supposed to be the one having this foresight.
And the man is meant to see.
Yeah, see ahead. But this woman can like at that right time, you should open your eyes to see the things that can make it more easy for you to accomplish. So I don't know if you are getting it. So the roles of the man can never be overemphasized, and the man is supposed to always be the head, whether you like it or not. If not, just one man of God said that a man hates to be at same level with a woman. Either you be the head or you be on the, but be same level with the man. Men hate it.
Is it about what you like? I don't know.
It don't mean
What are you talking about?
Let me ask. I will let that statement slide.
Okay.
Don't let
Don't let it slide. Don't let it slide.
I can smash it more.
I'm going to ask you, but we'll come back to it. But I'm going to ask a question. I watched a video. There's a post that is trending online. A story of a young lady that was pregnant. She gave birth to a child. She discovered that her husband cheated while she was pregnant. And she gave birth to the child. 3 months after she gave birth to the child, she left the child with the husband and left him. And the guy went online. I was like, how would she do this to me? I've lost my job, I've lost this, I've lost da-da-da. I'm now a single father, blah, 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 blah. Can you imagine, just because I made a mistake, blah, 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 blah. And there's been a lot of stuff online. People have been talking, she's a bad mother, she's a this, she's a that. And it just made me think. Several men abandon their wives. Like abandon their pregnant wives, their wives to children every time, and people see nothing wrong with it.
People see it.
They don't.
People don't make such a fuss about
Do you know
it.
a crazy statistic?
I'll
give you a crazy.
There's no crazy.
I'll give you a crazy
Where's
statistic.
your phone? We have to go and search.
I'll give you a crazy statistic.
There are so many single mothers.
Do you know
There
why?
are so many single mothers today.
Do you see
Now
why?
there is one single father,
Yeah.
and the world is making it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's because
Society
one,
is very hard.
society is very hard.
And
But
it's
the
also very hard
second,
with men.
the main reality, in reality, the way God created the woman, it's more easier for the woman. Whatever it takes for the baby to come alive is within the woman. Yeah. The warmness, the understanding of the baby,
So what's your point?
the feeding, everything comes from the
what's your
woman.
point?
Even if you look at society,
What's your point?
Wait,
Why
I'm
you
still
don't
coming, I'm still coming. If you check even where we are, God forbid that voice happen. Who goes with the baby? Is it the man?
The mom.
It's the mom. If anything happens homes, like there's a quarrel fight in this house, who is leaving the house? It's the man. The woman stays with the children. So that has been like even when
It's because the woman wants to stay.
it's not because they want
If
to
she
stay.
doesn't want to
No,
stay, she says,
no,
I don't want to
woman,
be
no.
with this
Even if you
children.
look at
Give the
animals,
babies to the children.
animals who cater for the offspring of animals.
The woman animal.
The female
That-
animal.
so it's just like biologically, it's not easy for the woman to raise
That's how
the
it's
one
supposed to
they're
be.
supposed to be. Yeah. So you can't blame them
That's
for
how
that.
it's
Actually, the
You can't
things
blame
you're
men for
saying.
this.
It's just life, like that's our life. Just
So you
not
think
masculinity.
you think it is right?
I don't say it's
You
right.
think it is right for a man to cheat and not, instead of him actually
Both of them are wrong.
reflecting
Yes.
on the fact that, see, I did something wrong. I cheated on my pregnant wife when she was actually carrying my child,
Yes.
giving life.
Yes.
She was actually in pains,
Yeah.
giving life
Yeah.
to a child.
Whoever that woman is, we are very sorry. That man did what? That man did what he did.
We're not
Man,
supposed to
you know right.
If you have no right to drop the
Your
baby,
3
you
months old baby
have left
and
the
just walk
baby.
away.
That was the best you have done.
No, anyone can watch
I
it.
know.
The uproar about this is the man is saying he has lost his job because the baby is always crying. He's having to feed the
And
baby.
it's his fault.
The baby is blah blah blah
And
blah
it's
blah
his
blah blah
fault.
blah. And I'm asking myself, if that woman went with her child, do you think she will be able to sustain a job with that child? The same thing that he's going through is what the woman would have gone through as a single mother.
I don't think that it is the same thing.
Roles reversed is the
Roles
same
reversed,
thing.
but it depends. Not in UK, it's not. She will not go through that. In UK, the government will actually take care of the single mother.
Who said
That's the law.
The
It's
kind
law,
of-
yeah.
Wait,
What's
wait,
that?
it's not
Benefit for single
There
mother.
is benefits for single fathers.
I mean, single mother.
Go and
No.
check it.
the kind of support women have
Yes.
when they are with children.
Children.
It's not the same support men
No,
have
it's not support.
when
It's
when
not
they are
safe.
single fathers.
Let's be.
But the thing is, the point I'm trying to make is the man is the one that lit the match to that started off this whole problem.
No problem.
However,
You should suffer for
we
it.
should not say that the woman has no role in what happened.
How?
Who cheated?
Wait now.
No,
Wait.
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 What you guys are trying to say is that one wrong makes a right.
No.
That's what you're saying.
No, but you cannot say that the
Would you
man
do the same thing?
Cheating.
No, I don't
Cheating
think so.
is a
But
basis. It's a
everybody's
valid
different.
basis for living in
And
marriage.
we are not-
Anytime,
and we are not
any day.
denying that.
And cheating. And cheating.
Can I stop that trolling up? What I'm saying is,
My God, this is too comfortable.
what I'm saying is that the man is at fault
Yes.
100%.
Period.
However,
Mm.
that is not reason enough for you to leave your 3-month-old child.
The girl get mine,
That's
Sha.
okay.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
She has
No, she
mine.
has-
So what you're trying to
I
say
don't
is that
think
Like
one
she
wrong makes a
seriously
right.
went against the scripture
Ah.
because I was like,
Yeah,
I heard
that's
this in the Bible that
She
and they would
has
not say woman forgets her child. I
Ah,
was
she
like,
forgot that child.
she did.
Because one of the roles in biblical terms, one of the roles of the woman
Mm.
was nurturing.
Mm.
That's her role in the home.
Yeah.
That's her role in society. That is why you have more women in nursing. You have more women as teachers.
Mm.
You have more women in the hospitality industry. You have more women as chefs.
Mm.
It is because of this masculinity and feminism thing and the blurring of genders and identity that has caused.
It's just blue.
That's why you have men acting as women.
Yeah.
Men are not as strong as they used to be.
No.
Men are
Now
not.
we constant.
No, I didn't say women are the problem.
Okay.
It is this.
They want to be like us.
It is this masculinity versus feminism versus what is female, what is male. Is this really?
Yeah, that's a good
You understand
question.
what I'm saying?
It's what makes a man a man.
And that's another
Who can
that's
answer
a
that
conversation
question?
for another day.
It's the same. It's not masculinity that we're talking about. It's the
Yes.
same thing. What makes a man masculine?
What makes a man masculine?
It's not about sex. Like, sorry. Like, let's remove biology.
Okay,
Let's
can we
like-
because we have defined feminism.
Mm.
Can we define masculinity?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Define-
No, I
define
cannot
what?
define. You're a man.
All right.
What makes you a man?
I'll define it from a biblical point of view because I don't know any other way of defining things. From the
Wikipedia.
no, and this one I don't.
Encyclopedia.
There's only
You
one.
better match.
There's only one source.
Wait,
One
it's
source,
okay.
one true source.
Oh yeah, define now.
For me, masculinity is a man's God-given call to be number one, the head.
What is the head?
I'm coming now. The head. Number 2, the one that leads. Number 3, the one that bears the responsibility of protection, of provision, and all those things. And for me, true femininity is a woman's true God-given call to do these things. All these definitions I'm giving are role-based. Number 1 is to nurture. Number 2 is to usher in a life-giving presence. That is why You put a woman anywhere and there'll be life in that place. Not only because they are the only ones that have the ability to bring life into this world. It is not just physical. It is situational, it is social, it is emotional. You'll place a woman somewhere, and if they are strong in their role, there will be life in that place. Also, they are the ones that whisper wisdom to the men.
She's
Wisdom. They are the ones. So, this all. So all these roles. My point is, all these definitions should be role based. The moment the roles become blurry, the definitions will change.
Just to build on what you said, and I think I want you and Precious, and probably afterwards, Collins should give a feedback or an answer to it. Now, do you feel that background, belief system, culture, and religion are like the foundational basis for this whole glory identity crisis when it comes to masculinity?
Are we talking identity crisis, right?
Like identity based on
masculinity and
gender and all of these things. Yeah, because you're defining your concept about masculinity and feminism based on the scripture, but if you check the Islamic religion, it's something different entirely.
extreme.
Now, if you check someone that grew up in a very traditional home where the man is meant to act like this, or the man feels as though he's like the god of the home, in quotes now, when that kind of a child grows up, if he's not well trained, he might pass on the whole trauma. If you take a girl or two that his mother will tell her that no grief for any man, that orientation might be there, and they move from there. And do you feel culture, religion, and maybe traditional beliefs have affected the concept of feminism and masculinity? Let me start with.
No. Start with
Yeah,
the man is the head.
You guys don't say the man is the head.
Yes,
So
yes.
you men,
Who
please.
is
It's not biblical, yeah?
So you don't want to go first.
No.
I want you to go first.
I want you to
You've
go
said
first
that
because you're the
Yeah,
head.
you've not said too much.
I like to listen to
You are
the
no.
head.
You are patronizing me.
No, I'm serious now. Say
Why do you want me to go first?
because you have wisdom. You
But
can
you are the
lead.
man that
She has whispered wisdom to you, so
Have you
give
whispered
us
wisdom?
the
Yes.
Not
Whisper
about
again, whisper again.
Now, instead of whispering, instead of whispering, you
Just
say
say
it
it
to the
to the
camera.
camera.
No, it's okay. The man should go
Okay,
first.
man, go first.
I think it's not just masculinity and feminism that is affected by these things. All of us,
But do you feel it has been affected
of course,
based on those concepts?
of course, all of us personally are a summation of how we were raised, what religion we grew up in, what culture we belong to, the environment in which we grew up in. All these things, consciously or subconsciously, have affected the people that we are. So if they have the power to affect the people that we are, of course they have the power to affect the way your belief system in as far as masculinity and feminism are concerned. What do you think?
I agree with you.
Instead of saying facts.
But let's say your view, because I think this whole thing can be exaggerated in a way, and people lose touch of what is actually the cause of these things. If you see an Islamic man that got married to like a 13-year-old, like a 70-year-old,
You're talking about Muhammad.
That person
I don't know, but I've seen like an Islamic all these cleric of them. I got married to a 13-year-old,
Well, they're perfect.
and the young lady got pregnant. Now the parents give out that child. Now that child will probably grow up. I don't know, probably they have plans. Of course, a young girl like that will have dreams. What happens to her dream? Now that young girl will grow up, and who knows? Probably the young girl grow up in a home in polygamous home also. That trauma is there, and there's no. You can't tell me that child would not try to protect her daughter.
From
Yeah, okay.
going through the same.
Let me tell you.
Either she
It
tries to
depends,
protect
yeah.
the child, or she passes on that
The same-
stupid behavior to
exactly.
a child.
Yeah.
Men are this, men are that. Don't do like your daddy. All of those things.
Yeah.
I personally
Those things
feel
are there.
You personally feel.
But I'm going to
I personally feel like, see, there's no, it doesn't have to be extreme.
Mm.
That's how I feel. I feel like the extremities are that is where the problem is. You can have a voice and not be overly aggressive. You can actually be a leader. You can actually be the head and not kill the dreams of the woman.
Remind me about that head thing.
Yes.
There's a point I need to make about
Yes.
that head thing.
You can actually lead
Remind me about that head thing.
without turning the person to a sheep. Sorry for using the word sheep, because I grew up in a place where like there's a lot of livestock, and I see the way sheep behave. Sheep would listen without talking. They follow blindly. And the thing is, between the husband and the wife, that is not supposed to. I don't know. Maybe you people talk about Sarah calling Abraham Lord, but they keep forgetting. No, but they keep forgetting. They keep forgetting the fact that when Sarah was angry in that house and said, "That woman is getting out of my house," God told him, "Listen to your wife."
Exactly.
Because as far as you are
That's
Lord,
issues.
your wife still has a voice that should be listened to.
Mhm.
So that is where feminism comes in.
Mhm.
Give her a voice. But it doesn't have to be extreme. I can love my husband, I can submit to my husband without becoming a rag that is being used to dust the ground.
Period.
I can be the head of the home
You were talking
without scattering everywhere and making sure that my wife. I watched a video. I'm sorry. I watched a video. I watched a video of a man that was talking about the sacrifices his wife made for their marriage. I think I was talking about that with you. And I didn't have a problem with what he said. I had a problem with the way he said it. He was talking about how his wife wanted to be a doctor and she could not finish and she couldn't achieve that dream. She had to sacrifice it because he couldn't let her go outside.
And he was
the country.
laughing.
And he was laughing about it. And he was like, well, she has a doctorate degree now, but she took it in. And I felt this woman made a sacrifice for her home. She sacrificed her dream. He said it to the point of saying that all her passwords were Dr. Something. That was a dream she had. And she sacrificed that dream because of the home. Because of your own dream of becoming a pastor. Because at the end of the day, it was you God called. She sacrificed. And you talk about this with so much mockery. That is not being a head.
That's true.
Another man will come and will be like, see, I appreciate my wife. Do you know that when this, everybody will see the woman and will actually give her the respect she deserves, because they know that this woman.
So no, like it is sober moment.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I feel feminism should be about. Even if the woman has to live her dreams, let it not be because the man is lording it over her. Let it be because she feels, okay, this is a sacrifice I want to make and he deserves it. And the man is also showing that he deserves it. If the woman is cooking, let it be because she wants to cook for her husband. If she doesn't want to cook, get a chef.
Hey,
Don't slap her.
the
If she doesn't want to cook, then get a chef.
I think that's a major thing. And God's intent from the beginning was not for the man to be over the woman. It was never God's intent.
That's not
True.
Colin's opinion though.
Sin
Over.
when after the fall, sin is what brought the new order of things. It is not because it was never God's intent for this one should be over this one.
Yeah.
But it is because of the fall and because of sin. And it is after the fall that God says the woman will be under the man and the man shall rule over you. Genesis 3, after the fall. But then it is the same God that comes to restore the value of women. That's why we see people like Deborah, we see people like Esther, we see people like Sarah, we see people like Priscilla, we see people like Phoebe in the New Testament. Why? Because God is trying to restore an image that sin has already tarnished. Then it also brings in another thing, and that's I think that one of the key reasons Jesus came is to save the world, but it also one of his key ministries was to restore the beauty and the value of women in society. If you look at his interactions with all the women in the Bible, his interactions were very different from how society looked at women.
Yeah.
Completely different. Women were the first people. It became so crucial that he made sure that women were the first witnesses of the resurrection. It was not a man, it was a woman.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So our personal Lord and Savior came down to restore this value. But then God also restored something else. He restored the concept of leadership through service.
Order.
Leadership through service, where a man does not lead from a point of authority and trampling someone, but to service someone's needs. As a man, your wife should be the best version of herself while she's with you.
Thank you.